Hello, comrades! Commissar Bro here with another episode of Buttery Bulgaria. That's right. As of last time, we have spread our influence from Bosnia all the way to Mara. Yes, that's right. We almost have complete control of the Middle East, with a few exceptions. For example, Palestine and Iran. Iran being public enemy number one as far as things are concerned, or at least as far as my expansion is concerned. However, we have to keep in mind that going to war with Iran would undoubtedly mean going to war with India. We are already at war with India, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're already at war with India. And India has proven that they are no pushovers, having almost, completely and utterly demolished the British forces in India. And it's only 1944. So this is a very interesting turn of events. Now, how will they... are they at war with... no, they're not. I was going to say with China, but it looks like they're not actually at war with China. So I guess that means there'll be two major power blocks in Asia now. That being India and China, especially China. China is kind of giving the business to everyone in the area. Without the assistance of anyone else. They've pretty much done it themselves, which is quite impressive to be stated alone. Right. And Japan still has a major navy, but they're really no threat to anyone anymore. So it's kind of depressing for our side. So that will mean in the future Bulgaria needs to keep her eyes open for the opposing forces of the United States, China, and India, especially if we decide to move further east, which, in the grand scheme of things, might be a good idea, might be a bad idea. We've already got region stability starting to lower. You know, when you think about it, it's kind of a big deal when the majority of your population isn't even Bulgarian. So yeah, we've got that to worry about. But without further ado, we're going to start kicking these turns up a bit and making some shit happen. That's right. And if I'm lucky, I'll get lots of goodies and land and things like that. Alright, so mechanized factory has been produced in Kavala. Wow, that was the only thing that really happened that turn. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The Turks are actually holding off the Germans there, which is good. I actually hope they kill the German army before more troops show up, so I can get that land for myself. Here's Lebanon, and I'll be at war with them. No, we're not. Should we be at war with them? Now that's the real question to answer. Because frankly, I kind of want to just take them over and take their land like some dubious minstrel, just not giving a shit. Actually, we're going to move our main army there into central Jordan. Or not main army, that's just one of many armies. Now, and it looks like, who is this? Who is this? Egypt? I guess Egypt's pushing back against Palestine, defeating their forces, which is good for us. It's good for business. That means we can come in and take these lands back. Now, of course, I don't really plan on letting Palestine live forever, so keep that in mind. There's a very good chance we may just come in and completely wipe them out, because that's how I roll. And now, in hindsight, I'm wondering if I should move my secondary army there. If we should or the 36th army, if we should just move that here instead to Petra. Maybe just a little bit. Is there fighting going on? Is that fighting actually going on here? No, it's going on in Lebanon. Okay, good. Because that's Samaria. So we can just come in and take that over with our sweet, sexy horsemen. How's this going against Germany? Oh, Germany's getting their asses whipped. Phenomenal. That's exactly how it needs to be. Show no mercy to the blackguards. Alright, so we're going to also... Oh, we got to load up our troops. Load onto the first fleet. And after they load up there, we're going to move them south. And we're going to move them hovering over Egypt. That's right. Alright, bam. We came in and retook that... Oh, fuck. We retook that land for Palestine. I don't want to help Palestine. I don't care about helping them. Alright, so... Alright, well, I guess we're going to go ahead and just move south into Petra. Move, men! And they're going to actually move into Shaffa, so hopefully they take over Shaffa so we can bring that into our empire. I'm not shady, you're shady. I do what must be done in order to control this war-torn land. Alright, well, at least we were good enough, buddies, to liberate Palestine for our allies. That's right. Alright, and we completed a large factory in Istanbul. Phenomenal resources. Pretty mystic damage. Yeah, Central Syria. Whatever, I don't really care all that much. And look at our new heavy tanks. Oh, that's just beautiful. We're actually competing with these other, you know, blowhards. Sitting here trying to act like they run the place. Not in the least, you dirty bastards. We run this bitch. Alright, good. So we'll have full metal aircraft. And I was going to say alchemist. Aircraft and sonar here in the next couple of turns. Now again, technologically we are definitely behind our teammates or even some of the other major powers in the game, but we're catching up quite quickly. Actually, let's see where we are technologically. Yeah, see, we're 4th. I mean, we're not that far back. Really, our main problem is still manpower. Yeah, look at that. 54, that's all we grow. It's 54 manpower a turn, which is just heart-wrenching. So, like, it's actually taking us longer to industrialize or do the big things like that. So, that kind of sucks. But, whatever. We'll live. We'll survive. Move all of our forces into Palestine so that we can start moving against Egypt. That's right. We're going to bring the Egyptians down. Okay, so the Egyptians attacked, and for some reason we didn't stop them. We just kind of let them come in and take it over. Whatever. I don't care that much. But we're about to move the majority of our forces here against the Egyptians and take over North Sinai. That's right. And it seems like the Germans and the Turks are still chugging away at each other over there. Looks like the Germans are finally about to lose, which I hope they do, because then we'll send in a horse and we'll take it over for ourselves. Or, not really. They actually still have a pretty big army there, so we'll probably just keep letting them kill each other. Yeah, that works for me. Alright, so apparently we're being attacked by a massive British army here. Yeah, look at that. 200. 200. That's not good. I'm sure we're going to win without too much of a fuss, but still, not something we were prepared for. Alright, well, we'll be fine. What I am going to do is I'm going to drop this army. Yes, select those units. Oh, no, I want the transports. Did I not load those units? Yeah, I did. There they are. Can they not drop off there? I guess they can't drop off there into a combat area. Huh, whatever. Well, drop them in the Suez Canal Zone. Yeah, that should be a good place to drop them. A bunch of tanks on a bunch of horses. It's gonna be like massacre. Alright, so a bunch of stuff happened. We managed to successfully take over the Suez Canal Zone from the Egyptians, who now move against us. Our tanks are going to move into North Sinai, try to cut them off. Our main army is still engaging the British there, but they're winning pretty deftly, it seems like. That's right, that's right. So, what else do we need to do? Well, I guess there's not much else we can do. I'm carefully watching stability, because I do see that it is slowly lowering, which is something we need to keep our eyes on. Because if it gets too low, obviously, then we're going to have a problem. Oh, let's get nuclear lab. Yeah, that should probably be something useful. Yeah, we'll start having revolts and stuff like that, and that's something we want to try to avoid as much as humanly possible. Oh, another large factory has been completed in Istanbul. The Suez Canal is taking damage. Things are happening, dear viewer. Things are happening. And unfortunately, our tanks that we sent into the Suez Canal zone are being cut down by the massive amount of forces in the area. That's not good. That's not good at all. Too bad we can't bombard, right? Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to assist my fellows. My fellows, and they struggle. They struggle for, like, survival. Alright, we're going to move into Cavella there. We're going to bring this tank up, moving into Thrace. That's right. So these two divisions, we can bring them in to assist our allies who are fighting in Egypt. That's right. We don't want to lose any more fights. That's right, that's right. So 4 more turns on sonar, 4 more turns on full metal aircraft. So that'll be 2 more technologies to help us catch up with the rest of the world. Alright, let's load them up, boys. Load on to the first fleet. Alright, we're going to get those guys there. They probably won't make it in time to save those tanks, but, oh, these guys will, on the other hand. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah, move all our forces into North Sinai to try to save those 2 divisions in the Suez Canal zone. How's the fight going up here? Alright, well, the Germans keep throwing more men into the meat grinder, and it seems to be working out pretty well for them. They're slowly whittling down the Turkish forces to nothing. So it does look like the Germans are going to gain control of Alawite, despite us not wanting them to do that. Yes, yes, but I mean, there's not much else we're going to really be able to do about it. Who cares, I suppose? A little more focused on Egypt. If we can take Egypt, I'll be happy. Apparently, Germany installed a puppet in the West Indies. Did they now? Interesting. Alright, anyway. So, our forces have moved, and they've secured North Sinai. They are now about to move into the Suez Canal zone to assist our 2 tank divisions who have been bogged down in that area, accompanied by the 1st Army as well. It's the 1st and the 36th. There they go. Alright, and we're going to send the 54th Army down here just to secure South Sinai. I sure do wish I had more reinforcements. I mean, I kind of do, but we don't really have that big of an army, all things considered, like the way this war's been going and all these massive formations being formed up against each other. Yeah, we're not one of those people. But anyway, so let's move this army here. Yeah, that seems like a good spot to move Palmyra. Alright, and hopefully we can save these 2 tank divisions. Our other 2 tank divisions have been loaded up here, so we can move them and hopefully unload them. Yeah, no, we'll have to wait. Alright then, well, that should be good enough for now. Looks like another revolt happened in Germany. Nothing surprising there. Nothing we really care about. Yes, where is it? Oh, it actually took over Brandenburg this time? Yes, yes. Too bad, again, that's not going to mean jack shit, because the Germans are just going to kick them out anyway. Alright, so, we have managed to save our 2 tank divisions, barely. Well, I don't know, they still have plenty of health. They were actually handling themselves pretty well, being completely outnumbered and surrounded, whatever. So, we have now taken the Suez Canal zone, as well as both North and South Sinai, and we are fully moving against the Egyptians at this point in time. Up into the Nile Delta, and then we're also going to move into the Nile Valley. That's right. I can't see my other unit in the stack. Oh, there he is. Alright, so we're going to move him there as well to assist our tanks, and we're also going to unload the 55th right there into the Nile Delta as well. That's right. That's actually a big fucking army. Holy shit. I didn't realize how big that was. No, we're going to take everything we can get up there. Cancel your current order, man. Yes, move with your brothers. We'll just move this guy up here. He'll... There he goes. Alright, so he'll just move there to cover that area. And the rest of our army is going to focus on that rather decent-sized army, the 135th, that is in the Nile Delta. Alright, so we also need to get some more stuff. Radar. Radar. More radar. Radar. Okay, so that'll take 15 turns, but we'll focus everything on it next turn once they're all done with full metal aircraft, and we'll go ahead and end the turn for now. Oh, well, seems like I made a mistake and landed my army into Bulgaria there. Whatever. It doesn't matter too much. We seem to be doing pretty well everywhere else. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take over the capital there, Cairo. Isn't it? Fayum? Okay, I thought it was Cairo. No, I guess Cairo's up here. Huh, I guess Fayum's the capital of this Egypt. Whatever, no big deal. Anyway, so I'm taking that over, and I'm moving my force into the Nile Valley as well. Hopefully we can bring them around. Yeah, look at that, all in one turn, bring them in one giant circle, and secure this area. And we'll also move our cavalry down to Maza, and yeah, okay, we'll try to get them to Middle Egypt. So if we secure most of their industrial centers in one turn, we pretty much don't have to be too concerned about them. It looks like the Italians actually got pushed all the way out of Libya as well, so that's something we need to keep in mind for the future. In the meantime, let's end this turn and see what happens. Alright, so our maneuver was wildly successful. Actually did a lot better than I thought it would. Not only did we take all of that, but we also managed to conquer this region. So, now I'm going to start looking for a more defensive position, because we are surrounded by French, British, Egyptians, and all sorts of pissed off people that we need to keep our eye on in the future. So now that we're really moving into Africa, the combat is going to start getting real nice and brutal. That's right. So we're going to try to do that. And I'm also going to take this army here, the 45th, and we're going to move them down there to cover this region, the more eastern parts of Africa here, in case more troops start coming in from there. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. This sweet Buttery Bulgaria is a great way to spend time, if you ask me. I'm loving this series. It's so much fun. And yeah, it's turning out a lot better than I ever could have expected. But anyway, this has been Commissar Bro, and I'll see all you amazing people next time.